What's up? It's Andy from Bansheeboat, and today's question is, how do we start our outboard engine out of the water? We are going to take a look at some of the tools you'll need, some tips and tricks, and some things to always remember when starting your engine out of the water.
Woo! Bansheeboating, baby!
Very good. Close.
Bansheeboat for everything boating. These maneuvers could be dangerous if not operating the boat properly. Do so at your own risk. Make sure to always have boating safety equipment, pleasure craft license on board, and always wear your PFD. Be conscious of those around you. Respect the shared waterway. Remember, never drink alcohol on boat. Always play safe on the water.
First thing you're going to need is a hose connection. So basically something, if you can see this hose here, it actually has threads so it can thread on to different applications. This also, it has a lock, see right there, you can see the little lock, so you can actually lock it on and it stays running. You can go and turn the water on, you're gonna have it be like this, and then you can leave it running like this. And you'll use your water connection with these. These are called muffs. They basically, what they do is create a seal around the intake, the water intake port of your engine, and allow your engine to suck in water and cool itself off as if it were in the water. So basically what you're gonna do, this is the easiest way. Get one of these with a nozzle on the end, screw nozzle just like that, simple. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna screw it on just like that. Simple, it screws right on like that. That's perfect. So once that baby's screwed on, this is your full setup here. So basically what I'm gonna do, basically getting this water action. As the engine passes through the water, it uses these intake ports to suck up water and allow the engine to cool itself off. All right, so now to start up your engine, number one step outside the water, always make sure your engine has properly mixed running gas, and then you're gonna need to make sure that your engine has water coming out of it when you start it. All right, so it's as easy as this. We have our setup here, and we're basically just going to slide this over the engine on the back, right? Over the ports. Over the ports. You can always squirt a little bit of water as you're sliding it on. If you squirt the water, it'll help you slide it on better. So now the engine is ready to be started. So like what I said before, you're just going to basically squeeze this. We're going to lock it. Now we're going to go start the engine. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that go. I'm just gonna start it up with the key. So what you do, when you push it in, that you can see is the choke. So the choke is on, then I push it in, then I would crank it over that way and continue to crank it. And if I did have any problems starting it even when the choke was in, I would come up to here and I would lift up my high throttle and I would start the engine with the throttle up. I'd push it in, choke it, turn it over, start it, and then once the engine warms up, then I can take this down. So we're gonna start it up now. Once the engine's running and you've verified that the water's coming out the back, now you are free to put the engine in forward and reverse gears and check out the engine, rev it up a little bit, and just do a general checkup on the engine. Make sure there is nothing around the back of the engine because the propeller can be sharp and very dangerous if it starts spinning. And you should always take caution and respect the power of the engine. Make sure you subscribe down below because we got so much more amazing content on the way. We're going to check out the trim. So I have the engine all the way up, and then I'm going to hit the trim and we're going to bring the engine down.
Woo! Bansheeboating, baby!